Alright, good day everybody. So, this is going to be kind of a diagnostic video, and it's more of a logical explanation about how the wiper system works. So, without further ado, to get into it, the wipers on this truck, this Explorer, do not work at all. They don't wipe at all, they don't do anything, they literally do absolutely squat. And I'm pretty sure it is a wiper motor, the wiper motor underneath the hood that I was staring at when beginning of the video, because, oh god, get in here. Alright, get in here, put the key in, come over here. Nothing happens. Oh, the dinger. We'll close the door for a second here. And then get some light, I guess. So, the dinger is gone. And still, I got nothing. I'm pretty sure it is a wiper motor. But, again, double check all your fuses, which I did. There's no blown fuses, no nothing. Everything else works on this thing. The rear wiper back there does work. Just the front don't work. So, I'm pretty sure it's a wiper motor, and how I come to the conclusion is that there's three things that fail on these Explorers, Rangers from like 91 to 94 that has this old dash style here like this. One is this multi-function switch there. They can fail. Not all the time. I don't usually see these fail very much, because I mean, I can still spray the sprayers, but yeah, it's still nothing happens. That's one of the things that fail, but I highly doubt that's failed, because in the dash, I don't know if you can hear it, every time I turn the wipers on, you can hear clicking. Now there is a controller in the dash, like right behind here, behind the ashtray. I don't know if I can see it from the top. There's a gray box, gray module box back here that controls the wipers. So it gets feed from the multifunction switch over here, and then there's a gray box behind the dash here that controls the wipers to tell the wipers when to move and not to move. And then the wiper motor has 4 wires going to it, power and ground from the motor, and then the position sensor stop switch, which feeds back to the control box behind the dash here. So if I'm quiet, you can hear the box back there click on. It receives the signal from the multifunction switch on the stalk, but it does nothing for the wipers. Yeah, that's the fastest setting for the intermittent. That's low, and that's high. Hear that clicking? That's that control box. That control box, like I said, we're gonna open the door here. Oh god. Let's see if I can get... Ah, the dinging, the good Ford dinging. If you can hear me, that gray box right there says Motorcraft. That gray box right there is the module that controls the wipers underneath the dash here. I believe this is the 4x4 module right here, if I remember correctly. Or it might be the dinger. I can't remember. There's... that gray box is the one that clicks. I'm going to turn the key off here. Don't need the key on anymore. Alright, so... hopefully you can hear me. Turn that off. We're going to turn that off. Alright, so you have the multi-function switch here, which I believe is giving that control box power, telling it when to turn on and what setting. In my green Explorer, when I had my two-door, that thing had a failure to where the wipers only worked on high. Only high. No other setting worked. That gray box down there was the culprit of that, underneath the dash. Now, this is sending a signal because I can hear the gray box work. I can hear the clicking every time it does the intermittent wipers. Every setting works, high, low. I can hear the clicking, the box telling the wiper motor to start. The wiper motor is doing nothing. So you go out here, this wiper motor is doing absolutely dog nothing. So if you look at it, this is the connector down here. Okay, future me here is going to take over the rest of this video for the wiper motor diagnostics, because where I'm going to cut into that one, we were going over the wiring for the wiper motor itself right there and what these pins do. So if you look here, the last one I said black and red are your power and ground for the motor. That is incorrect. It is actually your blue and I think this white. I'm not 100% sure, but this motor was not bad at all. I ordered a motor, immediately plugged it into this. Same thing, it didn't work. But I hot wired this motor, and that's how I figured out blue is actually positive for this motor right here. So I returned the new motor. That was only like $5 cost-wise to return the $100 motor. This is not the problem. Under the dash, I ordered this off eBay. I don't remember if I went over this for previous me, but anyway, this is the control box underneath the dash. I believe I showed it. This is in, I think, 87 to 93 Mustangs. I think 89 to 93 or 94 Thunderbirds and Mercury Cougars. I'm not 100% sure on them. This is in 89 to 90 Bronco 2s, 89 to 94 Rangers, and 91 to 94 Explorers. That number right there is I think the part number for this. These are the wiper motor control box. They are the brains for doing the intermittent features. Generally, if this goes bad, the wipers should always function on high mode if this goes bad. That's generally how that works. I had no wipers at all, so I thought it was this because this is common for this to go out or have a problem. There is no aftermarket module for this. On the making of this video, I could not find any aftermarket of parts available repair. I got this off eBay for like 70 bucks. Because these I know are a common problem going out, I'm going to keep this one. But the original one was fine. It's back in here. The wipers do work now. I'll show you in a moment. But what I found out is blue is actually the power wires for this. The blue is the power wire for the motor itself. I believe black and red and maybe white is a position sensor. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I don't have a wiring diagram. I was just poking and prodding. And what I found out for this motor not working is it did not have a ground. It looks like, to me, this grounds right here to the body, but you can move this, kind of hard to see. This whole motor is on bushings for the wiper armature settings. There was an eyelet here for a ground strap that I believe is supposed to go to the back of the cylinder head. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but it's supposed to ground this wiper motor. I was missing a ground for this wiper motor to work, so I had this spare piece of wire in my shop here, and I was able to, you can get a ground on this intake manifold where this tube for the transmission, this vacuum line for the transmission goes. I just bolted it to the intake manifold. I did check that you can ground through this intake manifold, and you can. And then just put an eyelet on the end and grounded it to here. So the reason why this wiper motor didn't work, I was straight up missing a ground. Blue wire is the positive hot for this wiper motor all the time. I was missing a ground. So, as you can see, new ground cable to the intake manifold of the truck. And now, when you get in the damn thing, the interior is completely back together. There's a new radio in here, but the wiper motor module is right. I took the ashtray out. It's like right here, right to basically there. I don't know what's going on, but the camera keeps freezing. But it's, that box is in there. Keys on. You can see they work now. And the intermittent works on all. I don't know why this camera keeps stopped working right now, but wipers work now. It's just a ground issue. Hopefully this helps somebody out. And on to the next problem with this. See ya!